How to use the Infinity DIY loom. You first take this gorgeous frame, flip it around and add the rod at the back in the holes. Once it's sturdy enough, flip it back and put it down as a stand, making your weaving much easier. Now that we have our frame set, I'm going to take my thin yarn and I'm going to pull it out to the length that is of my desirability, but you can create something as long or as short as you like. Remember, this is an infinity loom. Once you have your threads ready, make sure that they are individual strings. I'm going with 4 because I'm going to use the 4 holes on top, but you could use all 10 if you are ambitious enough to create a bigger, thicker weave. Once I have my strings individually pulled out, I'm first going to fasten my first string at the bottom. You could see a slit. That will give you a very tight grip. Then you take that string, push it through the hole at the top like so, and then you flip the board, push the string through the hole in the rod to give it a little more sturdiness. And then you take the winding tool and wind your thread behind it. Once you've done that, you will see that you have a nice sturdy string on the front. Now you will repeat this process for the other 3, or in your case, how many ever strings you've decided to take. Don't forget, you want to make sure that the strings in the front are very tight and easy for you to weave through. So you don't want to keep any loose ends for this one. That I have all my 4 strings done, I'm just going to make sure that I'm pulling them out, keeping them tighter on the front so that my weave is nice and perfect. Now I'm going to take this super colorful yarn and push it through my pretty needle over here. Always remember that the length of the yarn is up to you. You can always add more yarn by simply tying a knot once you are short of it while weaving, so don't stress over there. Now that you have your yarn and thread ready, all we are going to do is go through individual hoops and create a beautiful weave. Now one very important pro tip, use the comb to push the thread all the way at the bottom, and don't forget to tie your first knot because that is what is going to keep everything in place. When you pick up your weave and push it down, we don't want any loose ends there. And we continue with our weaving process. Don't forget, alternate threads from left to right and right to left, creating the perfect weave. Also, quite a never-ending process because it's not as easy as it seems. Very time-consuming if you want to do something really nice.
A few moments later.
Well, now that I reached the top of my frame, I'm quickly going to go through the last few strands of alternate weaving, and I'm going to loosen all my strings from the top from my winding tools because now I'm going to pull and push my entire weave down. So, loosening the threads at the bottom, pulling it down as gently as I can, and then pushing in those extra parts again through the cuts like so. It's a bit of a struggle because I'm doing this for the first time as well, but it is something that you need to do to create an infinity loop. All good things take struggle. Once you've set your weave properly, all you have to do is restart the weaving process from where you stopped and continue again all the way from left to right, alternate hoops to the top, like so. Once you're satisfied with the length of your weave, all you have to do is cut the top threads tie them at the top and the bottom, and there you have it. Your weave is ready. Now I know this is not 100% perfect, but hey, I'm not a weaver pro. This is the first time I've created my own weave through the loom that I've made. I'm sure with practice and determination and a lot of tutorials on how to weave on looms, I'm going to perfect this skill and create some amazing projects that will be super crazy, because I am so obsessed with the concept of creating my own weave through the infinity loom. So a lot of scarves and a lot of things coming your way. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. In order to download the template for this loom, simply go to the Fabric Academy page and check out my open source hardware process. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.